very, very bad, then I might reconsider. Okay. Life split. 3, 2, 1, go. Put life split over here. Alright, let me see. Practice commentary. I've thankfully made a video on this game, which means I actually know kind of what's going on. It's like, okay, after 72, they decided to build a big city. It was called Tokyo Millennium. And then there was like slums around it. Actually, I'll need to read up on the intro again. I've written down the entire intro, so I do know what's going on. And then we follow the story of our protagonist, who's a boy that grew up in the slums around Tokyo Millennium, and who, for as long as he can remember, all he wants is to become stronger. He doesn't remember the why or the what. Just for all as long as he knows, he's just been running around the slums, kind of, messing about with his friend, not really doing much, and just trying to get stronger. And then the text goes by really fast, so I might as well just explain what happens. Until the day where they get into this fight with these local bullies or something. They get followed around by a temple knight, and then Moss, who's our friend, tells us about this weird guy that he found, and the weird guy tells us, "Oh, I've been waiting for you. You're the promised guy. I know you want to become stronger. I can give you a way to become stronger, giving you this demon summoning program. Do you want to?" And we're like, I don't know. And that choice actually gives us some points. Gives us some, like, some sad points, because that's the thing in this game, where if you make choices more chaos aligned or neutral or law aligned, you can get points into strength or points into, I think it's magic if you do at law, one way or the other. So we'll take advantage of that, since we're gonna do chaos ending anyways, and try to get some of those extra points. So yeah, and then we get the demon summoning program, which gives us a chance to actually try and compete in the local Coliseum fight. If you do, and if you win the Coliseum, you actually get a, let me call myself A, you actually get a chance of like breaking out of the slums and becoming more of an upstanding citizen or something like that. At least that's the idea that they're sold. There you go. We find the bullies, then we step out, and there's a temple knight following us. Then we kind of manage to outrun him, and then Moss brings us over to that other guy. This is the mysterious guy. Explains everything. We're like, want to explain the reason? Understood? No. Then yes. Then we receive the comp. As I said, this is very fast. Then after this, we head to the gym, which is where we practice for the Coliseum. We're gonna meet the gym owner, who's introducing us to the trainer. And then we get this weird vision of this girl that asks for help. She asks if we want to help. We say no, so we can get some more stat points. And then we get sent to the first virtual battles. So the whole thing of this game is that there's these virtuals, which are these randomly generated dungeons that you have to do in order to progress with the story. And they're a pain in the butt. Speed till 10. I really have to memorize these stats. We have to do 2 in a row for the tutorial. This one has stairs. We managed to find the stairs right away. If only it was always like this. Is this Cobalt already? It sure is. Wow, that was fast. We actually barely leveled up, so we're gonna see how this fight goes. We might die. He's not really hitting us much. He's probably using Rakukaja, so... We made it through the virtuals, and now we can go into the undergrounds. Because as we progress through the virtuals, we get a key to go to the undergrounds, which is where we get where we're going to collect the discs for the other virtuals. As we first enter the underground, we hear this voice of this girl asking for help, and all of a sudden she turns into a monster, and we're like, hey, what the hell happened? And we have the option to... what's the options in this one? Goddammit. It's this one, Toriyazu, yeah, and then Tasukeru. Yeah, she turns into a monster, like, okay, we don't really know what happens, her name is Ain. Then we bring her back to the city, and she's like, can I join you? And we say no, because that puts some more points into chaos, as we mentioned before. And now we go back to doing our underground activities. No, speed. Because we still need to go to the bottom to collect the first disc. What's up, Zakte? On the way, we're going to fight some demons. We really want to get some levels in. Otherwise, the virtuals get real difficult. We collect a mag chest. Mag works similar to other games. Demons consume. Ah, no, I went into the wrong one. Demons consume it as we walk around, but we pay money in order to summon them. It's not like the other games where it's all mag. Go down. Go here. Then Ein has a little cutscene. Usually these cutscenes, her stats can change depending on your alignment, but because it's just the beginning of the game, we're still neutral aligned. Collect an incense over there. Oh god, where am I? That way. Ukobak. Ukobak can be a little dangerous. I'm actually gonna use Zio. Could be biting off more than I can shoot, to be honest. Yeah, I might just stalk it out. So this is how we're going to get rid of most of the encounters in this game. We just talk to them and that's enough to send them away. Oh, one, just one? I might be able to do with just one. I do want to level up, so... Make sure I don't miss any chests. Alright, level up. Okay, Tron-Trons are good, they drop a lot of money. We're gonna be very broke for the most part in this game. Money management is a big struggle. Okay, and now we're on the third floor. This is the floor of the boss fight. I'm just gonna talk to this guy. Oh, never mind, I won't. Grab the incense. Press the switch. So one of the main mechanics in terms of dungeons in this game are these switches. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. There's some doors that are locked behind the switch, so you have to go and find the switch and press it so you can advance. It's simple as that. This is a mobile game, so they didn't really invest much in like complicated dungeons or anything like that. Well, let me hope I yeah, thank god I can escape out of that. Let me summon the pixie while I'm at it, otherwise I can't heal. We did get the pixie earlier in the dungeon. She'll come in handy for this upcoming boss fight. There's another switch over here. Press switch. Chon. Don't really want to waste all of our MP because we're gonna need it for the upcoming fights. There you go. Ein leveled up. Oh god, Ein is also speed, right? Speed till 9, yeah. Speed till 9. Okay, this way, and... Come on. No, I don't have time for you guys. And there's the fight. The fight, Zio and Zionga with Pixie. That should be more than enough to kill him. There you go. Speed. And we get the first disc. So now we have to go back up. It's not this way. We have to go back up and go do the next level of the virtuals. That's how we train, that's how we can get access to stronger tiers of the Colosseum and basically progress with the game. So now we're going to backtrack. On the way, I'm going to try and get a knocker. Yeah, perfect, a knocker. Because... Knocker's surprisingly useful in this game. We got it. That's awesome. He has a Tarukaja, which is very good, like having a demon with Tarukaja so early into the game. And he also has True Fury. And in this game, they kind of changed the feature of these first-person SMT games where you could, like, the running away was depending on your speed and some luck factor, right? But you could run away if there was a wall behind you. Or like a door or something. Like, presumably a door. Which is fine and makes sense. You know, you can just turn around and open the door, right? That's how doors work. But in this version, they decided to get rid of that and to actually not let you like run away if there's a door behind you. And given the randomly generated dungeons are mostly door, we're in a bit of trouble. So I'm gonna summon the knocker. I will make my first save. You can save anywhere in this game. And there you go. So it's a randomly generated dungeon, so okay, I managed to find the stairs very quickly, that's convenient. This one does tend to be 3 floors, I think. But yeah, if you see me kind of not know where to go, it's because it's a randomly generated dungeon, I generally don't know where to go. For now, I'm just trying to find the stairs, because this one should be a 3-floor dungeon. So I'm looking for doors that say stairs. And then every time I cross a door, you'll see me try to use Fury because I can't run away. If I can run away, I will try to run away because at the speed that I currently have at my level, let me see, no kobold. I should still be able to run away from most of the demons here. And thankfully there's an auto map in this game that's conveniently tied to your B button. If that wasn't the case, this would take a lot longer if I had to like menu every time I had to open the map, because you'll see me open the map a lot. Stairs, 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 no stairs. No stairs. Maybe it's already on this floor. So I'm assuming the boss fight is on this floor, which means that I'm actually going to enter these. Like, based on the layout of the dungeon, I can probably predict if one of these doors is only like a single block, or if it's like a corridor or something. And usually when I'm looking for the stairs, I won't enter those tiles because, well, I know that there's not going to be anything there, right? But if I'm looking for the boss fight, usually they are in those. Oh, never mind, stairs were here. Okay, never fucking mind. I did think it was going to be a 3-4 one. But yeah, now that I'm looking for the boss fight, I actually want to enter these tiles that look like they're going to be just a single room, because that's the ones where the boss spawns. For example, here. And it can be very hard to predict if there's actually going to be like a corridor there or something. You don't really know. This one I can kind of tell. And that's the boss fight. So I'm going to summon Pixie again. I'm going to use Zeo, hopefully stun him. This guy can like kind of kill us. If he wants to. Wants to be mean. Like that. So since I summoned Pixie, I'm going to use Zeon. Oh, I don't have enough for Zeon. Then I'll use Zeo first. Try to do some damage with the demons before I start attacking. I'm gonna use the Zeo. Because the last thing you want to do is die after you finally found the boss fight. And that can definitely happen. Okay, he's close. I don't have anything super useful. Okay, that killed. Awesome. There you go. So that's done. I'm going to return the knocker. Don't want him to die. And we're gonna head to east section. I'm gonna save in front of the door, not just yet. So east section is where we're going to do our first grind. We have quite a few grinds in this game, but they usually don't take forever. The recruitment usually actually takes longer than the grind. So first we have to make it down the east section. So this underground world and stuff is divided into Can I survive this? Oh man, Ishika is violent today, and I can't. I might die. Okay, and then I'll reload. Thankfully, we can reload basically as fast as we can quick save. But yeah, this world is divided into the underground and the east section. Man, came back for vengeance. I'm just gonna die again. Well, this time I actually died. As I was saying, east section, west section, and north section. And south section. I don't know why I almost forgot south. We spent so much time in south. In each of the sections you have a disc, so as you might predict, we're going to do the virtuals 4 more times. So our first mission right now is to get the virtuals. Why is it just Ichikas today? Let me try to escape. So yeah, we have to do the virtuals 4 more times. Every time we do it, they do get harder. And longer. That's kind of just how it goes. That's the progression of the game, and then it's just a story. And we made it to the disc. Woo! Save here. We're going to collect 2 chests, and sometimes we can die on the way. Actually, before we do that, let me be smart. Because now we have to do the grind. I mentioned the grind, right? Let me escape from the because I don't know what's going on today. We're actually going to transfer back to the underground. And the way we grind this game is very specific. It's very money dependent, so to say. Because we're so low level and we don't really have access to good weapons at all, except for guns, but they're super expensive, so we'd have to spend half of our time grinding money. What we do is we'll actually buy. We're going to buy or grind. There's these items that are sold at this guy over here in the underground that are Mudo items, so they can basically instantly kill the enemy. So to grind, I'm going to throw these Mudo items, hope they hit, and yeah, this is the fastest way to kill any enemies because you know it doesn't. Well, honestly, it's like the one enemy I can't hit with these items, so that's kind of annoying. It doesn't really matter what level they are; they will just instantly die. So it's like the most fail-proof item you can have in order to grind. There's another item here. No, actually no, that's it. Yeah, this is the fastest, most fail-proof way to grind in this game because it bypasses like health. It just instantly kills them as long as it hits. So there you go. 1, 2. They'll hit up to 2 enemies, and there you go. And that's how you get a cheeky level very quickly. I'm gonna save again. Because it's also very common that the item like doesn't hit. I'm gonna fall back down here. This is just the easiest way to backtrack back to where we were, which is right in front of the terminals. That's too many king nutties. Ah, fuck. Well, I'll have to reload. The reason why I have to reload is simple. Healing a dead character is so expensive that it's easier to just save scum all the time. It's sad, but it's true. That is kind of the way we have to go about it in this game. We kind of just have to save scum. Okay, another Chon Chon. I will go back to the Gaia and buy some more items. Before to do that, actually, I'm going to go back to downtown. I'm not going to go to the virtuals just yet. We need to get closer to level 10. But I will go to the store so I can sell some items. I can sell these two, for example. I can sell the stone, which is still worth quite a bit of money. Everything else I want to keep. And back to... No, not to this section. I want to buy more items. Back to... No, fuck. Forget you didn't see that. Back to the underground. Thankfully, the animation in this game is very, very fast. If it was like SMT2, we'd be here for ages. A knocker? I have a knocker. So I can actually buy 4. That's a bit better than last time. And there's going to be a lot of this. A lot of back and forth. Going to the Gaia, buying Gaia items. Unfortunately, there's no closer place where we can buy those items. It really has to be there. If there was, it would be revolutionary. Gotta save some before going to the hospital, basically, yeah. Pyrojack. These ones can usually kill you. I should have probably saved. Lucky. We got lucky. Yeah, 10. I think there's still an item over here I haven't collected. Garoom. I can throw one of these on the Garoom. There you go. A luck incense. Now I'll save again. Jack Frosts. And they missed. That is not great. That I will die. Slimes are not worth using the items. I think they also resist it, so... You really want to try and use the items on enemies that will give you a decent amount of XP. These ones is 4, so, you know, as long as both of them hit, we'll be fine. Yeah, that's decent. I think I'm go on to strength now for the protagonist. The protagonist will actually level strength. It's a very traditional leveling, like stats leveling assignment, where we mostly just do strength and speed. Speed because, as always, we want to outspeed the enemies, be able to run away. Because if we just rely on truffury, we're in danger. And then strength because last boss fight, it's all fizz. It's all just using the sword. So yeah, I will actually open a second instance of my notes because I never remember the stat assignments. Never remember the stat assignments. Yeah, speed 10. Oh, int. Speed. And then... yeah. I'm gonna buy some more of these. Still have a couple... oh, I bought too many. 1, 2, yeah. Still have quite a few levels to go. Yeah, back to the east section. Save. It's level 8, we're getting there. Jack Frost. Can we kill them before they kill us is always the question. No. The answer is no. We run away, we reload. The Ichkas. They're back for vengeance. This time I'm ready though. Room. So for the most part, we want to throw the items with Ayn because her intelligence is higher, so she'll just hit more often. But if there's enough of the enemies, it's actually worth risking trying to hit them with the protagonist as well. Like that case, where if we hit them all, the battle will be over in one turn. Like this one, I will risk it. Oh. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I am level 9, so I could choose to go and do the fight now, but I think I will actually try to get Ayn to level 10. Makes the upcoming virtuals a little safer. But I am out of items. So maybe I'll just go. So I will go and still get a couple more. Four should be enough. I'll go and see if I can afford this equipment I want to buy, because I genuinely don't remember how much it costs. For you is the Kaiser armor. I can barely not afford it. What can I sell? Can't really sell anything. I'll just have to go and defeat an enemy. Oh, actually, I might. Is there anything from here I can sell? Or rather, attack knife, yeah. Where's the Kaiser armor? Kaiser armor, yeah. Kaiser. Wait, wrong. There you go. And now we challenge the Coliseum Run 1. Now hopefully we win this. And then we go on to the virtuals. There you go. I'm actually not sure I can afford the virtuals, to be honest. Where am I? This guy's here. We're gonna just go away. This is Ramiro. We're gonna see more of him. Yeah, I can barely not afford them, actually. I'm gonna have to go and sell some stuff so I can afford the virtuals. This is what being a not great economic situation looks like. Let me see the status of Knocker, because I do need him to have any MP, and he has like no MP. So I'll have to stop by the Messiah. Man, where the hell's the Messiah? And Knocker is 32, so he puts me right under being able to afford the Coliseum once again. So I'll just have to sell one of these. And now we go to the virtuals. Actually, but I have to summon him. Can I still afford it? Yes, I can still afford it. Okay. Man, poverty is rough. Alright. Back to the virtuals. I'm gonna have to look for the stairs. It should be a free floor dungeon once again. Do have some backup items so I can try to run away if needed. But yeah, just look for the stairs now. Oof. That's not great. Let's heal up a little. Don't want anyone to die, especially so early into the dungeon. Got Jafuri from this one. So yeah, can you imagine how much simpler this would be if we could just like... Ah, found the stairs, perfect. If we could just run away. when there's a wall behind us. It would save us so much misery with having to use Trafuri and everything. It would be revolutionary. It really would. As it stands, we have to deal with the circumstances. Not the Boogle, no, I mean run away, come on. That's not great. Oh, found another stairs. Okay. Now we look for the boss fight. Be great if it was just like right here, you know, like right here. No, of course not. Of course not. Okay, let's search around here. Not here. Here. There she is. Okay, I don't think I have enough money. No, yeah. Don't use the Megiddo stone and use Zan. Okay, now we just hope we kill her before she kills us. The good old strategy. There you go, we did it. Thank God. Yay. Alright, return the knocker and off to the next one. We are now headed to South Section. South Section's another section where we're going to grind a lot. So that'll be fun. Oh, that's the west section. That's my bad. I mixed them up. I mixed up the entrance. That's kind of annoying. I'm actually gonna have to fight these guys, so I think we have one of these items. That'll make it a little faster. Well, it's probably for the best that I make sure I don't... Oh, that's the stairs. I don't walk into South Section while it's full moon, because you really want to be able to talk to the enemies to run away. So yeah, this is South Section, the next part of the dungeons. This one, the enemies, they do in fact go up in difficulty quite a lot. We're going to be doing a lot of grinding in this part. But once we are comfortably in front of a store that sells the items that instantly kill everyone. So right now we're just kind of picking up all the items on the way so we can have a bit more money to buy stuff there. And fuck, they decided to be aggressive. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. Now I have to reload. So yeah, we're going to go down all the way to the floor B3F. B4F. Yeah, B4F. Which is where that store is. I'm gonna grind a bit. grab the next virtual disc. So now can I? No, they don't like that. Do need to get a jack-o'-lantern at some point, so an angel. I do need to get an angel. I am not high level enough to get an angel right now, but I do need to get an angel later. I'm gonna save now that I've gone down the stairs. I actually don't know this one off the top of my head. Where is it that we get out of this? What's right? Oops, no, I wanted to press that. Press there. Grab this chest, muscle drink. Go this way. Whoa, never mind. It's a one-way door. That's my bad. As you can see, the encounter is pretty high. It's gonna be like this for the whole game. Please don't kill me, somehow. Okay, somehow. Good reminder to save. Go this way and... There's a chest over here that I always forget to pick up, and that's money, so that's actually pretty good. Hag is another demon that I'll need later. Go this way. Hag coming back. If only they spawned this often when I actually need them. And we're on B3F now. Right. There is a terminal here. Won't quite need it just yet. But we'll be back to this terminal very soon. Man, this encounter rate, come on, let me do things, come on. Core shield. Warp. We're gonna go down to press a switch that we'll need. I'm gonna save because the enemies are getting a little dangerous now. It's not what I wanted. Hold up, where's the stairs? Okay, I'm a little lost. Not Keraino, not Keraino, immediately killing me, Keraino. It's actually a demon we're gonna use later. That's very, very useful. It's not as useful when it's killing me. Yeah, go down the stairs and down the stairs. Right. Down here. Press the switch. There you go. Save again. Now we're gonna take this fall. If we can make it to the fall. Yes. And we fall. B4F. And now we're in front of the store, so let me save here, because now we're gonna grind for a little bit. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell all this shit that I picked up. Muscle drink and everything. There should be a core shield around here. Core shield. So we can get some money. I'm gonna use some of these items that we picked up. Strength. Incense. Magic incense. Intelligence incense. And vitality incense. Save once again. And now, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still get a couple items. So I can hopefully kill some things if I get in the pinch. And then we're going to go down and try to pick up the remaining disc that we need. 9 is enough. And then we'll grind. First disc, then grind. Save here. This is such a short path, and then you'll see how many times I die just trying to pick up this disc. Like every time I do anything, I'm gonna save here, basically. The demons have certain murderous tendencies. Okay, Ein has a little moment. No? Well, it doesn't really make a difference, but... Get the hammer. Get the disc. No, never mind, it was one more. I forgot there was one more. There's one more switch, and then there's a disc. Okay, see, this is why I bought those items, because now I can actually kill this one. Get a little bit of EXP. Magic. And get the disc. There you go. Successfully collected. Ah, should have saved. Oh, wait, there's hope. And there you go. Now we're actually gonna grind. Now the grind begins. I'm gonna save here. We're just gonna walk back and forth when I get to level 15. So most likely than not, these enemies are gonna kill me, but I'm still gonna try. On this very, very off chance that I somehow managed to kill them all. Wow! This was the off chance. We actually did it. Look how much we jumped in level. Okay, these ones I genuinely can't win against, so I'm just gonna give them whatever they want. So they can run away. Thank you. Cupid, I should be able to kill as long as I don't miss. Awesome. Points into magic. Sure saved. That's pretty good. I'm gonna buy some more items. There you go. Strength. Oh, 14. This one, I'll try to hit him with both. I'm still into magic. Learn Medea. Save. I'm gonna buy some more items once again. 4 more. Okay, that one actually dropped the sword, so that's pretty good. That's good money. Okay. This sword, the store, no, it's not the store, this is the store. Yo-yo, sword. So with this much money, I can actually buy iron already, one of the equipment things that we need. Are these gloves? Which better? Actually, let me check which is better to buy first. The dolphin helm, 12, or the gloves, 12. It's kind of the same. This one makes it so you can resist certain ailments, so I will get it first, and she automatically equips it. I'm gonna talk to these ones. Yeah, this one I'll have to run away. It's full moon. I'm out of items. This... Almost level 15. Okay, that's level 15. That's level 15. Awesome. I'm gonna load up on some items just on the way. Just for the way back. I can't afford that. Save. And now we walk back. So now what we're gonna do, it's not like we're done with the grind or anything, but we... Now we have to go back because we actually want to recruit some demons. We need to be level 15 in order to recruit them. Oh man, that's a lot of them. Man, she was like, man, you're poor. I don't want to ask anything from you anymore. Okay. Fuck, I always forget the way on this one. Let's hope this one... no, of course it is. I was gonna say, let's hope these ones are just as nice. Not quite. Like, these birds are always really fast, so I know I can't run away from them. Wait, I think, yeah, I remember the way now. Gonna save. Because we made it to a new floor. Grab this. Ooh, the ghoul. That's not amazing. And the ghoul resists the item that we used to instant kill, so I know I can't instant kill them. I'll have to just, yeah, talk them out. Alright, and now we're gonna go back to the underground, because that's the fastest way to access the south section floor 1, which is where we're going to try and do our recruitments. Here. So, there's 2 recruits we're gonna try and do. We're going to try and recruit an angel, a hag, and a jack-lantern if we happen to find one. In the meantime, I'll probably kill some of these weaker enemies. Well, if the enemy... If the item hit, I would try to... kill some of those weaker enemies. In the meantime, let me run away. I mean, not run away, let me save. Okay, that's hag. Hi, hag. No. Yeah, you can hit me, it's okay. Yes. What? No, of course. Okay, so the problem with recruiting this game is that... yeah, hag, in fact. That is what it's called. When you talk to demons, it's very easy to send them away in this game, which is very useful for the most part. Because we do see a lot of enemies that we can just talk to and send them away easily. However, when you actually want to recruit them, it becomes a little bit of a nightmare. So we're gonna see how long this takes. Tends to take quite a while. Okay, jack-lantern. I do also need a jack-lantern. Okay, we got the jack-lantern, that's great. Great news. I'm very broke, so I should probably try and kill some enemies to get some money so I can give to the enemies, to the demons during the recruits. That was actually quite a bit of money, that's good. Angel, which I'd love to talk to, but of course it's full moon, so of course I can't. Perfectly timed as always. I wish I could kill all these guys, but I don't think I'll have enough for them. I could use my Megiddo stone. That might kill them. And hopefully they'll give me more money than the Megiddo stone is worth. Yeah, they did actually, look at that. Good exchange. Now back to trying to recruit. Okay, Boogaboo I don't need. Shout out Strange Journey. Okay, Angel, come on, Angel. No, don't run away. It's okay. It's okay. This is part of it. It's definitely one of the most frustrating parts. There is an option to like fuse some of them. I know how to fuse the, like Hag, but then it's just 2 other enemies that I'm doing the dance with instead of Hag. And if I get Angel, I will probably go for the trying to get the other 2 and fuse the Hag. That tends to be a little faster if they spawn, just because Hag is like there's so many demons that can spawn in this area that trying to look specifically for a Hag sometimes it's just not worth the time. But yeah, that'll depend. I actually have had a better track record with recruiting Hag than with recruiting Angel, surprisingly. Or maybe that's not surprising. But it is the truth. I already cut out some recruits that we used to do, which hopefully bring down my PV if all goes well. Oh, there's Hag. Yes, of course he fucking ran away. Of course. But you know, these are like I can't cut out Angel and Hag. That one's impossible to cut out, basically. Like there's nothing you can do because like that dialogue line that she said is literally the one that I've had her say many times before she joined, you know, the Angel. It's just a coin flip. There's nothing you can do. Hey, at least Jack-o'-lantern is giving us a mag. It's better than nothing. Gagson. Now that I know that Gagson actually gives a lot of money, that's great to know, actually. I might actually go and buy some more items. Since the guy is right here, I can just buy a couple more items, you know? Make sure that I can actually put up a fight. We have a new shiny sword, so we can actually kill the enemies a little easier than we would have otherwise. Come on, Angel. I really do love like recruitments in Mega 10 games, but when it comes to the speedruns, yeah, you know. Did I use all of them? I actually used all of them. Can I kill him with sword? Let's find out. I can. Interesting. Good to know. I'm gonna buy some more. 4, I'll go for 6. Just nice to know that there's... Because that's one thing that I had been always kind of annoying, is that I knew that in that section... in this section, when I'm painstakingly looking for Angel and Hag, there was like no good way of racking up money. Now I know at least that one is pretty good with money. If I kill that enemy, it's like I'll get decent money out of it. Because, you know, doing fights like this with the sword just takes too long. It's not worth it, man. I'm still looking for a recruit. Angel, come on, Angel. This is the one. Yes! Okay, we actually got Angel, which leads me to want to go to East Section and try out with the other two. But we're gonna spend like 5 minutes there, and if not, I will go to try and just do the normal hack recruitment. And the magic is that now I have an Angel, and I can actually use the Angel to instantly kill enemies. Sudama, instant Sudama. Wait, Kinari and Ishika is usually the good one I go for. Because here's the thing. Angel has Hama. Hama is an instant kill spell. And so if there's any enemy that's weak to Hama, of which there are a couple, that's usually the ones that I was like, oh, okay, of course the Kinai shows up when it's fucking full moon. I can just use Hama with Angel. That means I don't have to spend money on items, and this is how I can actually finally start racking up money. So I can buy the sword, not the sword, the gun and the bullets that I need to buy. These enemies should be weak to Hama, so let me use it. Yay! Let me see I actually leveled up. Isn't that cool? Okay, Kinari, I need Kinari. Come on, join me. Join me, yes. Yes, okay, now we need Ishika. Remember that demon that killed me a bunch of times and that I found like 7 of? And I was like, man, there sure are a lot today. That's the one I need right now. I really need Ishika right now. So let's hope Ishika decides to show up again and that I didn't scare them off. Come on, Ishika. I know you're out there. Oh, Ishika. Come on, Ishika. Join me. Yes. Yeah. 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 Yeah! Alright. We can fuse Hag. We can fuse Hag. The fusion place is like right here. So Ishika and Kinari fuses Hag. And then we have everyone. And we can go back to soft section and continue grinding. But now it'll be a better grind. Because now we're not just spending a bunch of money. Because we actually have demons help us. There you go. So, yeah, I'll save, I guess. We summon Hag. And we are going to go back to south section. South section. Save while I'm here. And, yeah. Gonna go straight back to where we were. I'm already gonna just set the autos with Hanma and Mudo and stuff. Where's Mudo? Mudo. So yeah, while Angel has Hanma, Hag has Mudo, so now we have... Not only do we have like the Mudo items, we also have actual Mudo. So yeah, that's great. That really makes it so that we don't have to spend as much money. Ein has now 15 magic, which is also great. Because it means that if I buy Megiddo Stone, there are certain enemies that sometimes spawn in like really big hordes, which gives us a ton of money if we can kill them. And I know that Ein can instantly kill all of them if she has 15 magic. So that's a big milestone. There you go. And we're in front of the store. I'm gonna save here. How much money do I have? Not terrible. I will just try and kill a couple enemies. So I can then buy the dolphin helms. Saurus. Okay. Should be pretty low. We'll get a Megiddo Stone. Let me get like at least 5. I'll go for 6. And I'm already gonna get her the dolphin helm. After that, I'm gonna start saving up for the gun, which is the fastest way of then getting a lot of money. Oh yeah, the gun is a lifesaver, really. For many reasons. It's AoE, which obviously is great. The bullets put enemies to sleep, so that's, you know, less damage that we're taking. No, I actually have to heal. I use the healing, used the wrong demon. I didn't want to use Angel. Yeah. We're gonna use that gun till the end of the game, basically. Okay, these guys I can kill with Megiddo Stone, and usually they give a lot of money. No, like they put them to sleep before they put them to sleep, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, those Gaians give a ton of money, and they're really hard to defeat because they don't really... they can be killed by instant kill spells. But yeah, Megiddo Stone kills them instantly. Can I kill these guys already with Megiddo Stone? I'm not sure, but I can try with like my Hamamuto concoctions. But it will be hard. Let's try. Let's try again. Come on. Come on. Oh no! My angel! That was a lot of money, but my angel died. So... Let's live him, actually. I will then have to get money to revive Angel, which kind of sucks. Oh, I think I'll revive Angel after I've bought the sword. I mean the gun. Since it'll be easier to get more money then. Okay, I'm out of the items. I think I'll just run away. Can sell this. So we need, I think it's 13k for the bulletin. Oh, that's great. Yeah, 13k for the bullet and everything. The bulletin and gun. So we use a Megiddo Stone. Megiddo Stone is like the Hamayas in SMT1 AoE. And yeah, points into speed, and yeah, that's a lot of money. That's great. We'll, however, spend 1k of the money we earned to get another Megiddo Stone, so that we can buy those guys again. Not buy, so we can kill those guys again if they... Yeah, Angel died, unfortunately. I have to revive it, but I've decided to first invest in the... Oh, I didn't buy more of those. I can try to go off of just Mudo. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong character. I know, right? That's around as long as it takes for me to get enough money in this game to revive Angel with the prices of revival in this game. Man, come on, Hag. Don't die. Not you too. Ah, thank God. Somehow, I actually survived. I do need some of these though. There's only so much I can do. And I do need to heal the Hag. Okay, I was just confirming the stats. Now that I'm level 18, I can actually try to recruit an Occupite if I find it. We do need one. So if I only see one, it might be worth trying to recruit it. If I see like, I don't know, a ton of them, then it's not really worth it. This is like, it's like at a point where it's like, I think it's still better to kill them. Because they do give quite a lot of money. Their new mic webcam? No, I've had them for a while. looking in something very 1080p. I hope that's a good thing. Oh, do I have a Megiddo sound? I do have a Megiddo sound. Perfect. This might just be enough money for me to be able to buy the sword. Not the sword, the gun. Why I keep saying sword? I don't know why I keep saying sword. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely enough. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna need the Spas 12, and we're going to need these bullets. Awesome. That's really good. Yeah, you move super fast in this game. Okay, I'll actually try to recruit these. Okay, that was instantly a recruit. Isn't that beautiful? Love to see that. And then they come back for more. We'll still set Mudo, but I should be able to just instantly kill these with gun now. So now we just have a bunch of equipment that we need to get. We still need to get a dolphin helm for the protagonist. We need to... let me scroll. We need to get gloves for the protagonist, and that's that. Then we're out of here. Now we can pre-safely do a lot of these encounters, because I can put the enemies to sleep. That's enough for the dolphin helm. Dolphin helm is a great item because it reflects status effects. And the gloves that we're gonna get are also very good. Okay, that should be enough for the gloves. Where are they? There. Okay, now I just need money to revive the angel. Uh, 14. Okay, that's enough to revive the angel. And to revive you as well. Now we'll just get just a little bit more money just so I can get one Megiddo-san. Can be useful as a backup. And then I am out of here. That should be enough. Megiddo-san. And I still have, yeah. Okay, we're out of here. Have all the equipment, have everything. We can just go. Have enough things to pretty safely challenge the virtuals. So now we're just gonna head back to the terminal so we can do the second run of the Colosseum. Still putting points into speed for now. When does SMT RTA start? Starts next Friday around... be like 8 AM Pacific, I think. For me, it's like right as I come home from work. I'll have to open my PC and stuff. Mine, one is like super late/early for you. I think it'd be like midnight your time or something like that. And then the other is on Saturday, and then the other one's on Sunday, like 4 a.m. for you, I think. I'm gonna save here. On to the Coliseum. Okay, this is Adonis, if I remember correctly. No, actually, this is not Adonis. Drinking 2 cans of monsters to support. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. I should actually stop and heal. Maybe that's overkill. I'll use a... There you go. Oh, this is Teria. My bad. That was Teria. So one of the reasons why I even bothered to get all that equipment is so I can get some magic resistance, because Teria can actually use magic for some reason. Return the Hag. And now we're gonna challenge the next virtual disc. So once again, this one tends to be 2 floors, surprisingly. But yeah, looking for the stairs first and foremost. You know how it goes. At this point, we're kind of fast enough that we can run away normally from most enemies, as long as there's no wall behind us. You know how it goes. When there is, I will just gun them down, since my gun is strong enough that I can do that. But yeah, as you can see from the map, these maps are starting to get pretty big, and they're only gonna get bigger. The stairs can be anywhere. And I kind of could get the knocker out and try to get Trifuri, but what we're going to do is... It's actually pretty useful to get some EXP at this point, because we want to be able to fuse Keraino very soon, so we need to be at level 22. Oh, there's stairs. Awesome. So now I'm just gonna start looking for the boss. Yeah, Keraino level 22, who also has Trifuri. And he's a bird, so he's pretty fast. He kind of outspeeds almost everyone. Until we get like to really high levels. And he also has Rakunda, which is going to be very useful for the last boss fight. So that's kind of the magic of actually, I have to go and check that one. I have to check out that one tile, because there is a chance that the boss is there. It's not, but it could be. So that's the magic of this game. You do have to check out every tile, basically. The boss in this virtual disc free is an ogre. It's like a red big guy. You'll see it. You'll understand my description when you see it. That's not him. Back to back. These birds are easy enough to kill that I don't really mind if they show up that much, but of all the ones to show up, these are probably the best ones. This is in fact the one we're going to fuse, Keraino. And also, when Keraino shows up and I can't run away, I don't even try to run away, because I know I can run away from them. They are always faster. Where can this boss be? It's 15 speeds. when I first started routing is the the Keraino were like the biggest hurdle, because I was just trying to Trifuri from everything. And I was like, man, these guys spawn so often, it's impossible. I can't deal with this. But yeah, it turns out that the best solution was in fact to just grind there. Oh, there you go, there's the Orger. So now we're going to gun and use Zionga, and he should die pretty quickly. Actually, he's not really red. I misremembered. More green. Alright, off to the west section. Go to the underground so we can access the west section. Section usually pretty quick. I'm still not level 22, so I can't quite fuse Keraino just yet. I do have all the materials, just not the level. So I will probably, in front of the store down in west section B2F, I will probably try to grind a little bit. I will not really be fighting a lot of demons here because they are like on just a bit too strong for me to be grinding like that. There's a few that are okay, like these ones I know I can kill with a Megiddo Stone. I have one, coincidentally, so I'll just kill them. Gives me a little bit of money as well. There's another money chest I'm gonna grab over here. Then I'm actually not gonna take the stairs, I'm actually gonna fall down. Because if I fall down, I'll be able to get a Reiki sword. And for those familiar with Reiki swords, you can probably predict what's gonna happen. For those unfamiliar, the Reiki swords are like the base swords for sword fusion, and we absolutely need to do sword fusion in this game. We're gonna go through here. There's going to be an erratic mansion right over there. And I'm going to fuse the sword. Watch out for this. So we're going to fuse our angel and our hag into Ho-Oh. Yeah, that's right, the same Ho-Oh I use for Messiah Riser. Surprisingly, the fusions actually overlap. And then we can fuse our first sword. And our only sword, actually, that's one of the things I rerouted. I actually only do one sword fusion for this route. I'm gonna equip a new sword. Save. And we're gonna go down to grab the disc. Grab some money on the way. Oh, that's annoying. I don't really have a good way to get out of this encounter. See if this works. Okay, I might just have to gun them down until they die. Is that Fornius? It might have been both Fornius and... Actually, no, I don't think Fornius spawns here just yet. I think Fornius only spawns later. There's Isora, which looks very similar to Fornius, but it's like darker. I think Fornius only spawns in the next dungeon. Yeah, go through here, rotating thing, drop down. And now we grab the disc, and there you go, grab the disc. I don't want to fight you. Store. Actually, before I store. Yeah, Ein has a cutscene. Grab this, the bead. Okay, doesn't matter. Here we can buy some Hameyas. I will buy about 10. And I'm gonna buy one Megiddo Stone. Always useful to have one. And I will buy... where's Hikobaris? Hikobaris, I will buy about a fuck ton. And before I leave, I will get to level 22. Let me save first. so that I can fuse the Keraino up on the first floor. Actually, do I even want to do that? Actually not the fastest one. I'm actually not going to do that, actually. But I'll still get to level 22 before I go up to the first floor. So think if that was the fastest terminal, not terminal, directly mentioned to access, but that one's actually kind of an asshole. It's not that fast. But yeah, basically Hikobaris are like the instant kill item we've been using, but they're AoE instead of only hitting 2 enemies at a time. So they're an improvement for all intents and purposes. Oh, look, it's this guy. From now on, like on the next dungeon, we're also going to do a little grinding section. We're going to grind a bunch of money so we can buy Panzer armor, which is going to be very helpful for the last boss fight. Okay, we are with 22. I'm actually going to go back, buy a couple more of the Hikobaris. Doesn't hurt to back up on these. Is there anything else I can buy here? I can buy the amulets already, but... Oh, smoke bombs. I do like smoke bombs. Can buy these already. And now I can leave. Take this teleporter. I think it's this way. Yep. Sword. And terminal. And back here. Actually, I want to go do the fusion first. I just remembered the thing I was talking about. Do the fusion. Go up the stairs. There's an erratic mention really true right here. So we're going to fuse Pixie and Jack-O-Lantern into Aquans. And then we're going to do Aquans with Cupid to fuse Keraino. Aquans with Cupid to fuse Keraino. And we want Keraino for the next virtuals. So we can have Trophy already. We really want to do those virtuals without Keraino. And we have to go do those fusions like right now. Run away. And back to downtown. Guess what I wanted to check is how much is these swords. They're a little. And the Yakuto gloves. And I will equip the Yakuto armor, give you the Kaiser armor. Save, and on to the Coliseum. Now we fight Adonis. I think this one's Adonis, finally. Actually, no, this is Kenta. I'm so obsessed with Adonis. Adonis is not for a while, apparently. My notes do say Adonis, so I understand where the confusion comes from. And there you go, Kenta is dead. Or knocked down, at least. Okay, and now I'm going to summon my boy Keraino. Now, the Keraino strats are very delicate. After this, we are going to be Chaos. And Keraino is a wall line demon. So we have to be very careful for a bit to make sure that Keraino does not die. Because otherwise we can't resummon him. And for late game, that's fine. Because we're going to Necroma him. But for like the virtuals, we need him well and alive, you know? Alright, back to the virtuals. I feel like there wasn't really a lot of time before I was here. I feel like I haven't recovered yet. But yeah, this is the virtuals disc 4. Oh man, we can't run away from these. That sucks. This one is a free floor. Usually. So... we just have to look for the stairs. This is just normal virtual suffering, unfortunately. Oh, there's one stairs. Okay, we made it past one of the floors. Thank you for the good luck, Mosrek. I am looking for the stairs, so I will need the luck. In fact. Okay, I need to throw free out of this one. Guess I will go down this way. These are birds or there's— oh, the stairs! Oh my god. Big moment. Okay. Come on, guys. We're going to find the boss so fast. I can sense it. Can't you sense it? I can sense it. Let me use Medea. The boss would never be hidden away in some weird tile in the middle of like a labyrinth or something. I can sense that this will be a quick one. No, please. Please don't sense random encounters. I have enough of those. I need the boss. Okay, I can fight these birds. You see how big this map is? Do you see how big this fucking map is? I wish we could break down. I hope one day someone comes around and is like, I know. I've made a predictor where I can know exactly where the boss is gonna spawn and the stairs are gonna be, and you just go right there. And I will cry tears of joy. I would. RNG manip on the mobile PC game. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't know. Like, I thought of being like, no, maybe it's time dependent. I mean, what else are you gonna get on like a phone? It's gonna be time, right? I thought of it, but like, yeah. Doing like time-based manips on the PC is such a hassle. Bro, where is this guy? It's been a minute since I was like, we're gonna find it right away. I'm starting to think we might have not found it right away, guys. This one looks like a lady. You'll understand when you see it. This boss. Forget her name, but it's a lady. It's Black Widow, actually. I just looked at my notes. It was there. Where is this lady? Like, I'm okay to get a little bit of EXP, but I would really like to get out of here. Yeah, I think I can put points here. Let's still go back to the stair. Come on. Come on, game, yeah. I've seen this style. No. Could it be? Yay! Okay. Zionga and Rakunda. Zionga and you rest. No, we auto. And she died. Oof. We're out of there. I told you it looks like a lady. I wasn't kidding. Alright, back to here. We are now headed to the floor B3F. So we can access the north section. North section is a bit of a dangerous area. We're gonna probably save scum a lot, especially because we're gonna have to grind for money like I mentioned earlier. Come on, bro. But yeah, basically if Carino dies, that's bad. So we're going to have to make sure that doesn't happen. So I'm going to start by saving here. Make sure we have that save post. Oh, there's Ein cutscene. Because we're officially Chaos, her stats actually change every time that cutscene happens. Gun and Hikobari, and you just fins. I'm gonna move him up. The stats do go very chaotic now, yes. Indeed. North or not the thing I want to do, but that's fine. That chest is not that important. Let me go downstairs. Go over here, mark the terminal. Because we can't actually go back to this terminal, so that's kind of essential. I'm actually gonna double check that I'm doing the stats right. Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna save here, just because I've died to Jins. Like these. Speak of the devil. I'm gonna fall down. Vyum, vyum, vyum. Go over here. Grab the disc. Don't remember if I split exactly here, but... this way, go up. Really don't wanna deal with the Jins, to be honest. Oh right, I always forget that there's this floor before the next floor. That is my bad. Okay, I guess I would have split right away. I'm gonna just skip the split. Okay, now we're gonna grind for money. Grind for money so we can buy some Panzer armor. We should be able to already buy the legs. Because they're... yeah, that's the legs that we buy, right? Might not be the legs, actually. Suit and... Panzer legs, Panzer fist, Panzer suit, Panzer helm. No, it's the legs. It's definitely the legs. Right? Yeah, legs. Yeah, legs. nodding in approval of the leg, I guess. There's 4 news. You were asking about 4 news earlier, Zakute. There you go. There's 4 news. Four news kind of messing up my shit, to be honest. Gonna heal. Looks very wide. That's 4 news for you. Usually these guys can kill me. Let's hope they don't. Sleep studying seems like a nice thing. Yeah, it's great. It's really amazing. Makes a huge difference. Because we're pretty underleveled. We do the whole run pretty underleveled. So... run away from these guys. They don't really die to the instant kill items. Six, 16k, still need a little bit of money. Cool, we already have diorama. Diorama's pretty important. The djinns. It's always the djinns. Find it funny that I always got put off from Persona games because of the fan base, but then the lack of size the SMT fan base has made me comfortable with playing SMT games. Yeah, I get that. It is a pretty small fan base, all things considered, especially when you see like games like these. I'm surprised they even got localized. It's kind of a miracle. Not localized, sorry. They got ported to PC. Because obviously they aren't localized. It really is. It's a miracle. What's up, Jojo? Like, I still haven't beaten Requiem. I haven't really played it all that much. But yeah, it's really a relic of its time. We should be close to 30k. Yeah. So we're gonna get you the Panzer suits. Can sell these drops that we got. We can sell the Kaiser armor. That means we can actually get some smoke bombs, which are not sold here, so not from here. But we can get them in theory, you know. Okay, now we're gonna get out of this dungeon. Make sure I know the right way. So from doing this, we actually end up in south section. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to just Trafuri out of all these fights. I'm gonna go heal over here real quick. Because now we're gonna walk all the way back up so we can go to the terminal. Can talk to the Karaino. Fuck. We don't want to fight Alice, so we're gonna get out of there. Almost there. And to downtown. Might actually still buy a couple more smoke bombs, like I mentioned. I have 10. I still have like quite a while. But you know, I'm gonna get just a couple more because the next virtuals are really, really tough. And on to the Coliseum. So this Coliseum is a little different because it has like a little pre-dungeon. It's actually the same Coliseum from SMT2. I'm gonna get a couple of the items over here. I'm gonna run away from everything else or talk. Kinda depends. This one? No, it's not this one. I always go for that one, but it's never that one. That's kind of annoying. So yeah, just like in SMT2, there's a bunch of items laying around. Some of them are pretty decent, so we're gonna pick them up. For example, where the Desert Eagle, which is an item we never even pick up in SMT2, where the Desert Eagle is a gold pill, which is an item that revives a demon or character. And that one can come in handy. It's usually kind of hard to make it work because where you want to use it is at the last boss fight. Last boss fight is usually not very forgiving with the way it uses spells to let you use a gold pill, but you know. Oh wow, that was Adonis. That's how quickly Adonis dies now that we're level 29. And on to the last virtuals. This one's usually horrible, so pray for me. Free floors, looking for stairs. You know how it goes. You know the drill. I will, because I have so many here. I don't have that many, to be honest. Because I have so many here, I'm gonna fight a bunch of enemies. Actually, I don't have that many. So I will be a little conservative. My Hinaya usage. I also have to pay a lot of attention to Keraino. I don't want Keraino to die very early. And I also don't want him to like spend all of his MP. Because once he dies, I can't revive him. I need him to stay dead, but with enough MP that I can use him as a zombie, basically. It's a very peculiar strategy, but it is how it goes. For the most part, I'm just gonna try and run away from the enemies. I know there's a couple that I can't run away from. That's why I bought all those smoke bombs for when Keraino dies, inevitably, because he always does at some point. So yeah, 3 4s. This one's the biggest, usually. Though, like, the layout is also randomly generated. Sometimes the 4s don't even end up being that big. Like, this one I can tell is probably not that big. But, you know, the stairs can also still be anywhere, really. Is there any Soul Hackers use zombies as characters for a strat? It might be. I don't remember. I know we do in SMT2. Using the chroma is a strategy for the end, because that way then the chroma item... Oh, there's the stairs. That's the first one. The Necromant character absorbs God's finger with an instant kill spell by Yahweh. Okay, Griffin. It's not. I know SMG2 is not the only one that we do that, so it could be both, to be honest. It's just been a while since I've run Soul Hackers, so yeah. Try to run away from the Jinn. Damn, okay. I'll just use Trafuri. Just use Trafuri before it's too late, you know? This one is going to be a big one. So I hope I get lucky, is all I can say. You can already see how big this is. When it starts letting you scroll the map, it's usually not a good sign. Yeah, basically. These guys. Just kinda gotta hope that the stairs are conveniently somewhere that we run into very easily. And then as soon as we find the stairs, we'll run into Tarask. So this boss is a turtle. You'll understand when you see it. It will be very easy. Or if you've played DDS, you'll know Tarask. Oh, the stairs! Oh, my excitement, I can't contain it. Oh my god. Okay, people, everyone stay calm. Don't freak out. Now we just need to find the boss. Surely! We'll find it quickly. God, it's all Jinns. You're making me waste all my MP. No! Okay, well, there goes Keraino. There goes Keraino. Well, maybe I can run away now. Nope. Good thing I have a ton of smoke bombs. So I can be pretty liberal with using the smoke bombs. You do go through them very fast, but it's here. Now I just have to like manifest. Come on. Terask. Think turtle thoughts. Think of all the turtles you've ever seen in your life. So we can summon the turtle. The one. Okay, it's not there. It's on fire. Well, I'm lucky that at least I got to the third floor before Kirano died. It's not terrible. The flesh-eating turtle in the gungs. No, like snapping turtles? I have had my history with snapping turtles. These guys are also pretty annoying because they can low-key kind of softlock you. It should hopefully not happen because I should have enough items that I won't softlock on them, but basically they resist physical attacks. And they have a lot of HP. Could it be? No. I got hopeful. Why are they never close to the entrance? Everyone stay calm. Everyone play cool. We did it! We did it! Alright, we are off to the last Colosseum battle. Let me save. I've never wanted to save more in my life. We are once again gonna do the same dungeon. Grab this one, the Soma. I'm so happy to be through the virtuals. You guys have no idea how much I hate the virtuals. It's honestly a miracle I run this game, how much I hate the virtuals. Oh look, it's a Black Widow. And here's Okamoto. That's right, the Okamoto that trains Aleph in SMT2. It's him. Okay, I need to scroll my notes because the dungeon that's coming up I actually don't know off the top of my head. There you go, and that's the Colosseum final. Woo, we won. So now they're throwing a little party for us. We talked to everyone, everyone's so happy. Yay, party time. We actually have to talk to everyone. Not to you, fuck you. And then we go back, and there's Ayn, she's also happy for us. And then we go back, and she's being kidnapped by the Temple Knights. Try to help her, but she gets kidnapped. And then our trainer's like, go get some information on where they could have taken her. So we have to kind of talk to everyone for a bit here in town, talk to our friend Moss, talk to this random guy over here. Then we go to the then we go to the bar, talk to like everyone in the vicinity. If you're wondering why that pop-up keeps happening because that's the button I'm using for like mashing. And then there's this guy, and they're like, we say what? Yes, so because we don't want to fight him because otherwise he fights us and he's really annoying. And then this guy is like, okay, you won, so now you have to go and talk to the madame, and this is where you're gonna attack the madame, okay? And then we don't do that, and this is not even an option. Like, I don't even know why there's this whole subplot. But yeah, because we won the championship, we get invited to the Madame's Palace, just like in SMT2. We're gonna go and meet her. And the text is gonna go by very fast. And she's like, she asks us what we want. You can get weapon or arms or money or something. But she's like, what you actually want is to rescue that girl. So she tells us where she is. She's at this prison facility that you can access from the south section. But we need a key, and our trainer should have the key, so we go back to the gym and bumping into every wall on the way. Our trainer looks for it, and it turns out that the gym owner is actually wants to kill us because we're bringing in bad business or something like that. And then our trainer knocks him out, and we get the key. Everything goes by so fast, I can't even explain it any slower. Like, it has to be this way. Also, there's this cutscene. So remember that annoying guy, Ramido? He became a temple knight, and then they started doing human experiments on him. I hope you got all that. So before we go, I need to stop by the Gaian, because I need to buy free, and thankfully I have enough money. Still haven't bought the 2 of these I need. I'll buy them some other time. Get at least 1. Need to buy free Necroma items. And then we're gonna go to the south section. The prison section, rather. I'm gonna save here. Go this way. Press the switch. Up this way. Teleport. Go. Did I walk 2? I don't want to walk 2, I want to walk 1. Don't want to fight, please. I'm gonna kind of just talk to these enemies. Yeah, whatever, go away. Press this switch. Warp. Up the stairs, and now we're in the prison, and this is actually the same prisons from SMT2. If you've played SMT2, you might recognize them. If you don't recognize them, I don't blame you, because why would you remember the layout of the prison? That'd be kind of weird. There you go. I'm gonna save in case I get jumped. Press the switch. If you haven't played SMT2, what are you doing in my channel if you haven't played SMT2? That is crazy. Crazy. You need to at least like want to, you know? It's like, I haven't played it, but surely I will soon. I have enough smoke bombs I can actually get out of here. I barely even used the smoke bombs. I bought so many to prepare myself, and I barely even use them. Just gonna spam smoke bombs now. Oh look, it's Tarask. Okay, we go up. I'm gonna grab this Soma. And we're going to save. Very important save. Because now we are going to fight Ramido. Remember Ramido? We're gonna fight him. Because he's kinda done for bullshit. We are done with his bullshit. I'm gonna take this time to scroll through my notes. That's how dangerous of a fight Ramido usually is. As long as he's not attacking me, I can probably chill. There you go. But he has a face too, because he was a human experiment that fused with an angel, and then he kind of turned into this thing. So I'm going to use my first Necroma item and summon Keraino. And I will heal while Keraino uses... I kind of don't want to waste my beads just yet. Keraino uses Rakunda. No, I'll have to use some beads. But yeah, and now we're kind of just doing our thing. I do have some life stones. By some, I mean a ton. Okay, fine, I'll use a bead. I don't want to be that slow. He plays Mario Party alone. He totally does. Nobody likes him. Now we kind of just auto. I'm gonna heal again. Use Rakunda again. Because he does have Rakukaja, so it's just not worth it to use all of our Rakunda here because I will need some for the last boss fight. Most of the time when he's not attacking, he's either using Tarokaja or Rakukaja. But thankfully he never gets like that strong. I can do one more. Oh, perfect. I'm glad I did one more. And there you go, and that was Ramido. Good old Ramido. Gonna save. Happy 2 hours. Here's Fornius again. See, this is why I always save, because I'm always scared of like dying to a boss fight right after dying to a random encounter right after the boss fight, because it's just kind of sad. It's not like, you know, I have to wait for the next save point. The option is right there to save at any point. Just feels kind of stupid not to. Yeah, and then we save Ein. There you go. Ein is saved. But we go back to the slums, and the slums are all destroyed because the Temple Knights decided to attack the slums. And yeah, we're like, oh no, what happened here? Let's go talk to Moss. But I found out that you actually can get away with not talking to Moss, so we're not gonna talk to Moss. Fuck Moss. I don't actually care. We're just gonna go straight to the Madame. She's going to explain like the whole plot thing that I could not tell you right now if I wanted. But it's like, oh, you know, like, what is the plot thing? It's like, actually the protagonist and Ein used to know each other, and Ein got kidnapped to be experimented on. She got fused with demons, which is why in the beginning of the game she like turns into a monster. And the only thing we remembered from that moment, because our memories were wiped, was that we want to get stronger so that, you know, we could protect our loved ones because we couldn't protect her when she got kidnapped. Like, it's something like that, you know? So yeah. And after this, she gives us access to 2 dungeons, the 2 last dungeons, the center and Ueno, and depending on our alignment, we like go to one or the other. We can actually go to both, but the final boss fight is in the one or the other. Since we're Chaos aligned, at this point we're locked into Chaos. We go to, not here. We go to the center to fight Metatron. And the terminal is broken in the slums, so we actually have to go down here to... to have access to the other terminal. While I'm here anyways, I have more money now, so I'm gonna just buy this. The other amulet I needed. Gun. And now we have to transfer to north section, because that's the only way we can access the center. It's through north section and center. There you go, and I scrolled too far. It's Naragiri. I should be able to run away from Naragiri. Oh, I went too far. It's here. PB is decided by the RNG of the virtuals. It's not just the RNG of the virtuals, but it's certainly also the RNG of the virtuals. Okay, last Ein cutscene. Now there's going to be one more little switch dungeon. You know, we go around, press the switches. so we can actually access the center. This is just a center passageway. Want to make use of the fact that we actually have smoke bombs. Get out of this one. So, east, south, north, warp, switch, south, north, north, and warp. And then we go through here. Now we're actually in the center. You can tell by these very center-like colors, of course. B1, right? Here. Look, it's Virtue. The enemy that always gives me a hard time in Messiah Riser. The Messiah Riser 220XX overlap never stops. Then we use our first amulet here. There's a bunch of damage styles, so we're gonna use it. Should be able to run away from the Kini. Nope. We've been shiny farming in Zaza. Nice. Warp. Save here. Another amulet. Oh, another amulet. I guess we're going smoke bomb. We should still have a couple. Yeah, 6. That should be enough. One more Soma. Okay, the last... Actually, this is the last one. I forgot there was another one. That's my bad. Okay. Almost there. Almost there, people. Cutscene. And now we're going to heal up. Heal up. Use oral items. So, magic, incense, speed incense, strength incense. Not this. We're going to summon Knocker. Revolutionary strategy, I know. And we're going to save and... Fingers crossed. So, Metatron. Goes like this. You sure hope he doesn't use Megadivon. As long as he doesn't use Megadivon, we have a solid chance. If he does, we are in less of a solid chance. We're going to use Rakunda with Keraino. We're going to be healing basically every turn. We're going to be alternating our heals with the protagonist and Ein. And now we're going to, because I don't need to heal this turn, I'm going to actually get Knocker out to try and set up one Taro Kaja. He does have the Kaja, so we have to kind of just pay attention to how much damage we're doing. If we hit, obviously. And, you know, if he uses, that should be the last Rakunda. If he uses, can't think. If he uses the Kaja, we set up another Taro Kaja again. We do need the protagonist to hit, which he's really not feeling many hits right now. I'm actually... Doesn't he have no, he doesn't have Sukukaja, so no Sukukaja for us, I guess. Yeah, he's really not hitting. Which isn't great. Yeah, that's the Kaja. Kinda don't need to heal, so I'll use a Hamaya, Taro Kaja. Well, use the Kaja again before I'd use Taro Kaja, so that's nice. Ouch. I'm gonna just use a Soma. Now, originally I would return Keraino, but I've realized that a lot of times if I keep the other demons out, he actually tries to attack them, so he's wasting hits on the other demons. So that actually works out pretty well. So I've decided that actually keeping them out is great. Wait, no, Medea is a disaster. If I use Medea, then I actually accidentally kill Keraino and Knocker, because since they're zombies, they actually die upon being healed. So I just have to make sure not to do that. Mahanma, we are protected against Mahama. That's one of the reasons why we got those gloves. I'll actually heal, I'll play it safe. He hasn't really used the Kaja in a while, that's nice, because I don't have that many more of the Kajas left. I mean, Taro Kajas. When we run out of Taro Kajas, that's just it. We just use just the Rakundas. We do less damage, but that's fine. It's quite a long fight. You can damage count if you have the brain power to do that while you're doing all the turns and checking for what he's doing. I don't. I just don't, so... No, it's Mara, actually. Believe it or not, it's Mara. Okay, I'll use another Soma. Nope. Don't want to do that. Have you seen the Chinese version? Of course I have. I am the biggest fan of the Chinese version of Mara. It's hilarious. It's a masterpiece, honestly. It's so funny. I can't explain how much I love the Chinese version of Mara. Okay, now I'm just playing it very safe by it healing every turn. I could technically auto, but I'm going extra safe. Just that there's always a reality that if he uses Megiddo on, things can get bad very, very quickly. Reality that's just a little hard to ignore, you know? I'm gonna use my Soma. There's my Dakaja. Going with the Tarukaja. It's actually very nice with the Dakajas. Let's hope he stays nice. Oof, Megiddo on. Yeah. That's how it goes. Okay, I'm lucky with that one. Could have just killed the protagonist right there and then. I'm actually gonna play it safe. And he will be just defend for the turn. Like, this is a very long fight, as you can see. The Kaja kind of sucks. Lost Soma. There you go. GG's. Whew. See, this is definitely still a game where it's like, normally I would be like, okay, I gotta lower my estimate for the marathon. I don't think I will. I don't think I will, because Metron can basically kill me at any point with Megiddo on. It's like 2 Megiddo ons and you're dead. Like, there's no recovery. And, yeah. That was the part where it's like, I don't actually remember where you stop the timer. Presumably there's an end that will pop up. Phew! Oh man. Good PB. It's we got pretty decent luck with some of the virtuals. And the like rerouting not getting the actual recruit, I knew would make it considerably faster. It does make the Metrotron fight longer. So like whether or not it's worth it, it's still out there. But I do feel like if you get very unlucky with the recruits, it can definitely like It can be slower. Yeah, what's up, Loki? Thank you for the GGs. Appreciate it. Well, I'd say I'm de-risked on this game. With this game, it's so RNG heavy. Like, it's such a luck-based adventure that I will just, for the marathon, I will just go and do my best. Surprised this much staff worked on this game, to be honest. Alrighty, I will now be switching to Messiah Riser.